Hi everybody, we're back again. It's Bernard with Exit Realty Hillcourt, and I'm here with a very good friend of mine, Ed, who is part of Liberty National Title. So thank you so much for bringing this information to all of our viewers. Ed, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to get into this business.
Well, thanks so much, Bernard. I got to, first of all, give you credit because you're doing an incredible job serving you, your clients, whoever it may be, because not only are you educating them, but you're providing incredible service. You're doing great, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Why I've gotten into title is I've been a licensed real estate broker going on 40 years.
Wow.
So I've seen things come, I've seen things go, and some things remain the same. And one of the things that we have here in New York is that most of the people are unaware of that they can and have the right and the ability to order their own title company, to interview their own title company, and have somebody who's representing their interests. Mostly out of state, it's done in a different way.
Okay, wonderful. So what is unique about the service that you provide, and why should somebody that's selling their home, deal with a title company? Doesn't usually the buyer do that?
Well, usually the buyer's attorney orders the title company for many different reasons, but it's traditionally done that way and no one's ever questioned it. One of the reasons why people should order and look into title companies is because they're going to have a separate entity working on their behalf. And what we do here at Liberty National Title, that we're licensed in New York and in Florida, we're a buyer's advocate company. And what that means is we're there for the clients, first and foremost. And we save them on fees, we educate them, we become their partner, and they're involved throughout the whole transaction. And it empowers them and it gives them peace of mind, and they become included with the whole transaction.
So that's great for the buyer, but the seller would want to get the title for what reason?
Oh, for many different reasons. First of all, let me tell you what title is. And there's really three parts to it. First of all, title is the bundle of rights that you as a homeowner or a property has that's going to be conveyed from one seller to another. And that is, it's like telling you, what do you have? Do you have a single family home? Do you have a 3-family home? Are there any easements that run across your property? Can you use your property for a certain function, or are you prevented from using that property? So that's the title. It's like a title of your car. You get this car that you're buying and you know what it is. In order to arrive at that, you have to do a title search. And what that is we have professionals. They go out to the town and they go into the records. And they got to meticulously and arduously go through each and every record. Might be the mortgages, might be the deeds, a whole bunch of other things. And they search 40 years back to see if there are any breaks in the title. We call it breaks in the chain, okay? So are there any problems that arise? So that's the title search. Now, once we know everything about the property, if there are any liens on it that people are unaware of, or judgments, or people that might have done something on a fraudulent basis. Once we get all that together, now we know we have either time to resolve it. Some are going to be severe, and some might be very simple as just having a decent name change.
Wow.
Lastly, once we have all that, now we get into the title insurance end of it. What title insurance is unlike a home insurance policy or a car policy. You pay that for problems that may occur forward, and you pay them every year. Title insurance is a one-time charge. It lasts you the whole length that you own your property, whether it's 40 years or 140 years. It goes to you, to your heirs, and it protects you about anything that happened in the past. So it's title, the evidence of what you're buying, title searching, uncovering all the details about your property, and then title insurance.
Great. Based on what I heard you say, there is title insurance would be something that someone gets for everything that happened prior to the purchasing of that home.
Yes.
Is that correct? So a home seller in selling the home would want to know any issues that the buyer might uncover.
Absolutely. And what we do at Liberty National Title is we do it in advance. It's like if you're going to take a listing and you do such a wonderful job providing the service for your sellers, you want to get everything out of the way up front. So most sellers think, my house is good, I haven't done anything to it. But there might be liens and judgments that they're unaware of. Realize people who put liens on your property don't have to tell you they're going to put liens on your property.
You've been in the industry for quite some time. What tips can you give a home seller that would maximize the value that they can get in selling their home?
First of all, looking towards the best agent. And the best agent, what do I mean by that? Someone who's motivated, someone who has the tools and the resources at their disposal, someone who has the commitment in their best interest. Now that being said, mechanically, I feel a homeowner has to realize time is money. If you put an overpriced property on the market and it sits there for 6 months, most people don't realize they're incurring 6 months of overhead. That's 6 months of dollars net in their pocket that they just threw away. So with that being said, if there's a title issue that is going to become apparent, and when it happens is, you want to know in advance so you could start working on it, okay, right up front, because time is money.
Great tip. Thank you so much. So I like to try to make these a little fun. Since we're going to be having this on YouTube, what is the funniest YouTube video you like to watch?
You know, to be honest with you, Bernard, I really don't watch that much YouTube. My YouTube's is, whether it has to do with cars, or it has to do with information.
Okay.
And right now, it's incredible in today's day. There's so much out there on YouTube.
Right.
Informative-wise and entertainment-wise.
You'll be on YouTube.
That's where the fun and entertainment comes in.
There you go. So thank you so much. There you go, guys. Some very valuable information and things that I think can really help you maximize the value that you get in your home. One of the things that I took away from this is that you want to know if there are any issues with your title prior to being at the closing table. Another thing that I picked up is that you want to make sure that you have marketable insurance. Those bundles of rights can be marketed so that any potential buyer is willing to purchase that home at the price that you've set, as long as you've set it in the right range and you're not going to be overpriced and price yourself out from being able to turn that property over and sell it quickly. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you.